Hi guys, and welcome back to another haul video with me, Ali. Today is a TEMU haul. There is a mixture of home goods and there is some Halloween items as well. I have got a couple more haul videos on the way. Sorry for the lull in videos this last week, but I've been sort of working my way through all my Halloween decorations. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. So I'm going to start with the home decor stuff I've been getting. These are the last few items to go upstairs in our master bedroom. We are very, very close to being finished. I'm hoping sort of by the end of either this month or the beginning of next month, I should be able to do a video to show you what we've done up there. But I got another packet of the grey decals that I showed you ages ago that I bought for the room. So that's this set. So this is the grey set that I got before, but I've just got some more to intertwine with the ones I've already put on the wall, just so that I've got a bit more to go with the room. We've decided to put some artificial leaves in there, so I'm going to show you those in a minute. But I bought that one just to add more of the greys in there, because there's a lot of grey tones in that bedroom. Also, to go along with that, I bought some green vines. So this is to intertwine with the grey ones. I really find these wall decals are a really good way to add personality to a wall if you don't want to add anything permanent, because they come off really easily. So there's no damage to your walls. So this folds out. It's massive, the amount that I've got. So surely I should have plenty there to intertwine with the grey ones on that block wall, which will be going around the air conditioning unit that is hopefully going in at some point this week. To go with that, on that back wall, I bought myself some battery powered lights that are intertwined with vinery. So obviously we've done some lights underneath the white material. Sort of looks like a bit of a den up there. I suppose that's kind of the look we were going for. So I bought some vine leaves. These might take a while to untangle. They have got the metal wiring around, so they're moldable. But these are these ones, and I've actually got 2 packets of those. And again, I want to just hang those down the wall just to add a bit more personality to that room. I then got 2 packets of this one. What I actually ended up doing was I ordered 2 of these, and then I realised I actually probably needed 4 for the length of which they're going to go on. So I went then back in, and you could do this thing on Temu when if you've just ordered within the first 10 minutes you can add. I thought I'd added the same brand onto it, but I realise now that I hadn't. It's fine, the binary will still get used elsewhere in the house, but this is the one that I really liked because it was eucalyptus. And this is going on the edging where I've stapled down the fabric just to cover the join. So I've got 2 packets of those ones, which are the ones I want to use, and I have now ordered 2 more from the same seller, because the ones that came that were supposedly the same, I don't know whether you can tell on camera, although the leaves are very similar, the in-between leaves are smaller ones, do look different. And I kind of want them to look like one continuous piece. So these will get used elsewhere in the house. These are the ones I'm going to use in the bedroom. And like I said, I've got 2 packets of those already. I've got 2 packets of these as well. But I have ordered 2 more of the other ones so that they all match. Next up, I got a little vase off of there. It's really cute. It's purple. It is just plastic, but it's got this quite cool design on it. I bought this for my sewing room, just to go in the window. I'm hoping to get some artificial flowers that are blues, purples, turquoises, and some soft pinks that I can then put. Something I bought in a previous video, I did go and buy another one, even though I know I was a little bit disappointed with the sizing. So I bought another one of these ones. So this is going to go in my sewing room. Like I said, I just want to try and add some more whimsy to that room, just to give me more inspiration when I'm being creative out there. And I'm sort of running with this fairytopia sort of look. It's just nice to have a room you can be a bit more whimsical in, and for me that's my sewing room. So yeah, this is going to go in the windowsill in my sewing room with some extra flowers, with the other one as well, and I just think it's going to be a really pretty display. With regards to like crafting and stuff, I bought a few craft items again off of TEMU. So the first thing I did get was these blank coasters. They're just little wooden blocks. They came in a pack of 6. They do come with these little like foam pads, and I've just, for an example, done this already. I've popped them on the back. They're just to like give them a little bit of elevation and soften them when you have them on the table and stuff, so they don't scratch any surfaces. I primarily bought these so that I could do some custom designs on them for either around the house or for gifts. I just thought they were a really useful little pack of things that I could have to just let my creativity go wild. Maybe I'll make some of them into Halloween ones or Christmas ones. I know, the dreaded C word already. If you've seen some of the stores, there is more Christmas stuff than there is Halloween, and it's slightly annoying. But yes, so I've bought those, hopefully to do some crafts with over the next few weeks. And on that craft note, I also got myself some more stencils. So one of the things that I have done in the past is, like with the coasters, use stencils to create designs. I also did myself this custom wedding jacket, leather jacket. You've probably seen them on Etsy. I did my own design on the back using acrylic pens. And I've done a couple of those then since for friends. I've got another friend's wedding coming up that I will also be doing something like that for her, but on some black leather jackets. But these are just letters. So they're just stencils for letters. The whole alphabet's there. They've got uppercase and lowercase. They did actually come with this really nice little binder so that you could hook them all together so you don't lose them. So it opens like such. You thread it through the hole that they've already given you, and then you can click that together. I just think that's a great way to keep that all together. This was something stupid like under £2. And you get a lot there, and I've not seen them that cheap in any of the stores in the UK that have similar products. So I got that one. The next stencil I bought is definitely, for once, much bigger than I actually thought it was going to be, considering on these sites, usually when you get something, it ends up being smaller than you thought. So initially for this item, I bought it to do my front doorstep. I'm going to paint the tiles black, and then I wanted to do a stencil on top to give that sort of Victorian effect. Because I love some of the Victorian tiles that you get in old houses, and I just wanted to do it on my front porch. And I really love this design. It's quite a common design. So this is the design. I'd actually bought some vinyl, like peel and stick tile covers. One, I didn't get enough. 2, they weren't quite the material I was expecting them to be, and they just wouldn't survive outside. So this is why I'm going with plan B, which is paint it and do the stenciling myself. Unfortunately, this is just far too big. I'm not sure what I will end up using this for, or maybe I'll just resell them. They weren't amazingly expensive. They're about £3.50. There is 4 in this package. I think they're really good if you want to give them a go, as in terms of quality and bargain for money. I just thought they were going to be more like, I'll show you something else in a minute, sort of this size, which would have been perfect for my tiles outside. But it is what it is. Sometimes you get things that are too small, and then once in a blue moon, you get something that was far too big. In a previous video, I also bought some garden lights. They worked perfectly. They haven't quite gone up yet because I was waiting for the garden to be done by the gardeners. We sort of needed a massive trim in the back garden, so I just got somebody to come and do it because it was a lot of work, and I can now keep on top of it. But I wanted to get some more anyway, because I was like, we're hopefully having a Halloween party soon, and it just means I can light up the garden on that night. So they're exactly the same as they were before. I got the same length, which was one of the longest lengths you could get. Again, it came with a spare bulb. But like I said before, because you can connect these together, I can just unscrew this and connect it to the other one, so they'd be one continuous set. I think they're really good quality. They do work. I've plugged the other one in. I'm very impressed with them, and they're quite a nice size bulb as well. So I am looking forward to put those up, and once they're all up, I'll try and do like a little short video at night time so you can see them all lit up. But yeah, really impressed with them. So obviously I bought myself another set. 2 more items until we go into like my Halloween purposely bought for, even if they're not necessarily Halloween items. One of the things I did buy this time is I bought some earrings. These are some really cute paw print hoops. I love my earrings. I have far too many earrings. I'm fully aware of that. But I didn't have any hooped or dangly dog earrings. I've got studs, but not anything dangly. And I thought these were really sweet. They're quite simple, can be worn with any outfit. And I really like them. And I think they were, again, like under £2. So I can't complain. Okay. This is one of those covers for your sofas. So if you're somebody like we were very much in our old house, the sofa we had didn't really match the aesthetic of the room that I decorated, but we couldn't afford to buy ourselves a new sofa, and it was sort of like, we know eventually in a few years we will move, and so we looked for alternative, and I had like a cover over it to make it a different colour because it was the cheapest way to do it. We have currently got a rogue sofa in here because it's waiting for other things to be done in the house to be able to move. But it's sort of this grey colour and it is looking a little bit worse for wear. So I thought, let's go neutral. Let's go with black. It means that if it's staying in here for Halloween, it will be covered up and sort of suit the aesthetic a bit more as well. But it is just a throw. So some of them like elasticate over the ones, which is what my last one was. This isn't. It's a bit like a balance sheet. So it literally will just go over the shape of your sofa. I got the largest one, which is a 3-seater sofa. Ours is technically a 2, but you can easily fit 3 people on it. So sizing wise, I was like, I'll go up. I'd rather have more skirt train that I can cut off than not enough. So yeah, I've just got a plain black one. I just think it'll smarten up the current sofa, like I said, and it just makes it a little bit easier to clean, because if anything gets spilt or dirty, you can just whip this off and pop it in the washing machine, and that makes everybody's life a lot easier. Okay, the next product is one of those products that I'm going to use for Halloween, but it's not necessarily intended for that. So as I bought the rainbow screen stuff for my sewing room, I've actually just bought some clear stuff, like frosted almost. So I got this to do a silhouette scene for Halloween. As you can see in the camera, it's slightly like frosted effect. I only bought one roll of this because I need to go in one window. Again, it's completely removable, doesn't leave any damage on the windows. It's much like the rainbow one, as I said, in my sewing room. So I bought myself a roll of this. The plan is I've got 2 mannequins that I'm going to dress up as some characters from Beetlejuice. I've got like the masks, and I want it to be more of a silhouette in the top window in my house, so it's like a scene setter. So I'm going to put some lights behind, but I didn't want you to like fully see it. I kind of think it's a bit more creepier when you've got like silhouettes in the window. So that's what this is for. This is to create that silhouette, and I can take it off afterwards and not leave any damage on my window upstairs. But it also means that it's going to give that better effect from the outside. So that was the idea for that. For autumnal reasons, I was looking for some more like fake or artificial flowers. I actually wanted to use these ones out in my plant pots outside. So I do have real plants outside, and I have some seedlings growing. But I just wanted to make the orange really pop. I have just planted all orange shade plants out there at the moment, because I like the fact that it's sort of like another way to add another layer to my Halloween decor. So you do have to put these stems together, so like so, and you need to like fluff out the flowers and everything. So I just thought I could pop these in the plant pots outside. That's going to add some more orange decor to the outside, and it looks a bit more autumnal. But I can also use some of these stems inside as well to make some more flower arrangements for the decor inside. Like I said, you have to pop them together. They do provide you with all the sticks that you will need. They sort of like bunch them together like this, and I got 2 packets. They were on like a lightning sale, so I think they were like $1.98 each for each packet, and you do get quite a few stems in there. So yeah, these are just like fillers for me to go in and outside the house, just to make it look more Halloween-y and more autumnal. Proper Halloween stuff now. So we've had one thing that was too big, or bigger than I was expected, and here comes the thing that is much smaller. than I expected. These were marketed as coasters. I went back and checked the picture when these arrived, and the picture is a little bit deceiving. So these are meant to be coasters for your drinks with a little web design. Now, I love the design. They are silicone. They came with 2 grey and 2 black, but they are tiny. Like, you could only really fit like a certain type of glass on them, and so I am a little bit annoyed at that. I paid maybe like £2 for the 4. I'm sure I'll find some kind of use for them. Maybe what I'll actually do is make some like Halloween Mickey ears and use them as like inserts or something instead and glue them on. But yeah, do be careful about sizing. I've got to learn to like check the sizing in the description better, because the pictures are not always the greatest of references on these sites, but you can't win them all. But the quality is still there, it's just not the sizing. So I mentioned sort of stencils earlier on that I was expecting it to be this kind of size. This was the size I was hoping it would be. So obviously this is a web one. If anything, I kind of wish the sizes were flipped. I could have done with this one being like massive and the other one obviously being a lot smaller, because I've got some of the fake snow you get for Christmas to do window decorations. And I thought it'd be a really cool idea to like do these in the corner of my windows using that. So I've got this like web effect on the corners of the windows. It wipes off really easy, at least the stuff that I got last year. But I just thought that's a really nice another layer that you can add to your Halloween decorations. You can do it on internal windows, wherever you want. But again, you can use these for crafts. I may even use part of this as a design on one of these. So like place that like that and sort of like do a design on top of it. Lots of options. And again, this was something like £1, probably even less than that. But yeah, great craft item to have in your possession, and will be perfect for some of my Halloween crafts I have coming up. More lights. Okay, so this admittedly does not come with a plug or like a part to give it power. You are going to have to get that separately. I wanted to put that out there first and foremost, just in case anybody gets this and kind of goes, well, it won't plug in. So it is a neon green sort of LED neon strip light. And again, obviously it's going to be used for Halloween to give me some more of that green Beetlejuice vibe. But like I said, it comes with this part attached to the end with that kind of cable at the end. And it does look like in the center here that there is a way that you would, if you bought more, be able to connect them together and make them longer. But it came in this packaging. There doesn't seem to be anything to connect it to. It does come with an instruction manual. And the instruction manual sort of seems to say that I should have a cable that controls its functionality. That might have to be something I investigate with TEMU and reread the description and see if it's actually just that it's missing from mine, or whether it just never came with it. I will check all the rest of the packaging in case it came separately, but I fully emptied that bag, and you would have thought they would have just put it in the packaging they came in. So I'll investigate that, but I'm not too worried because my husband's probably got a cable that I can use, and so they'll still work. But yeah, definitely something to bear in mind. I've never had that happen to me before. Everything else I've bought from TEMU that has said that it's going to have an attachment with it or is a plug-in system has come with the plug. So we'll see. Okay, next up, I bought myself a blanket off of there. So yes, this is a general home good if your colour scheme is like blacks and whites. It's not very big. It's sort of like the size of the £6 ones you can get from like Asda and stuff. But obviously it is black and white stripes, and it is got that very Beetlejuice vibe to it. And I believe this cost me £4.94, which is still cheaper than what you can get in the shops. Is it the thickest material? No. Is it soft? Yes. Do I think it will stay that way after several washes? Probably not. But as a prop sort of blanket for Halloween, and just to add that more Beetlejuice feel. I think that works really well. And if I put that black cover on the sofa, I could pop this over the top of it, and I just think it will add to that vibe. Bear in mind, actual Beetlejuice ones, which they do have some on Shein. They seem to have a whole Beetlejuice range on Shein at the moment. They're a little bit more pricey. They're sort of like an £8-9 mark. So this way, I can always reuse this each year. It's just this year it will just really lean into that image that I'm trying to go with. And finally, these are light up Halloween balloons, which I don't think I read the description of, but the picture of them looks really cool. They kind of look more like, I thought they were gonna be like plastic with like a little bulb in them that you can sort of switch on and off. These are not like that. They've got a glow stick in the middle here that you would crack when you're ready, and then obviously you can blow them up here. I still think they're going to look really cool, and if I just fill them so that they sit, then maybe hopefully I can get them to sit like pumpkins. I'll try and put a link in the description of this video to these, and you'll see what I mean by that's not what I was expecting to get. They'll still get used. They were still a relatively decent price, but they just weren't what I thought they were, especially given the way that they were like staged in the picture. So we'll see. That's it for my TEMU haul today. Hopefully there is some inspiration there for your home, for Halloween. Maybe there's some craft items there that have made you want to get a bit more crafty. Like I said, over the next few weeks, I'm hoping to do some more like craft videos for the Halloween season, and start showing you some more of my makes. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.